It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. Takes it just shy of that end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Quickly to the air. Here's Shop. Ooh, on him quick there. They bring him to the turf. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's pretty obvious why you go pass on that first down. You're trying for a big strike and to take this home crowd out of it. But, Kate, here's the problem. All it did was energize this building. Listen to it. Listen to these fans as they get louder starting off with a sack.
Defense coming out swinging as they try backing them up further here. It's 2nd and long. Pistol snap here to Shuck. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. First toe to the game for James Cook. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Again, it's Cook. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Shop looking to pass here. Throws caught. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Go.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
70 Lions. 70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Milrow from the gun. As his target, it's John Wilson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
65, 65.
From the gun, Milrow. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And Milrow goes into the slide with enough yardage there to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Ready,
1st and 10 from the 32.
Come on, come on.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
70 Lions.
Shotgun now for Milrow. And down he goes. Raiders got it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin. Because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Raiders with an extra DB out there. Third down.
Hey, smash! 70! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
Roll! Here we go!
Cook trying this one up the gut. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Another one for Cook. He has this down to the 34. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, I think I can even feel it up here in the booth. You feel this offensive line just gaining confidence. When you get chunk run after chunk run in this league, boy, those big guys say, feed the run game.
First and 10. Here's Shuck. Able to hit Ryman, complete. These guys got us into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Now, I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
From the red zone on first. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now lead by 10. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Count 2. 70 Timberwolves.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Ready up.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They give it to him again. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he is able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bison.
Now there's the flag. It looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Following the false start, here comes 2nd and 7.
Come on. Set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Will Rowe looking to throw. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready. 60 Bison, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60. Go.
Now it's Milroe. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from Lambeau after this. First down now, ball at the 33.
Ready. Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Gripping on it like I'm picking a pride. I hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can get it right.
Okay.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Get up.
Back-to-back carries here. He's stopping just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on third and short.
Go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
Third. Hey. Bronco 80.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60.
Throwing from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk.
Working inside the red zone. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
7-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody more Power Ranger. Mine's also dangerous. Y'all talk down.
On the check.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. So some defensive initiative in that goal-to-go block. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready, set.
At the 9-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 19. Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's Jones working the sideline, complete. And he's going to step out with no gain.
This is one of those plays, Kate. I could just hear defensive buzzwords. Pursue, effort, run him down. Just a total effort defensively to knock that running back right out of bounds and put a negative yardage mark on the stat sheet.
Ready up.
This is 3rd and goal. They're backed up to the 9.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Let's go.
Throwing now, Milrow. Escapes the pocket. He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so defense credited with a sack.
Well, as a quarterback, I hate to assign blame to the position, but on that one, you just got to throw it away for an incompletion. We still need to give credit to the defense, no question, which helped flush him from the pocket in the first place.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Let's go. 79. Go.
Throwing here just before halftime. Headed out right. And he'll just throw it away and send us, Brock, into the break. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Let's go.
Blown back gets the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's second and 13. Milrow now to throw. Taken in by Shaheed. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down from the 42.
Trap 60, trap 60. Cougar 19. 18, Pioneer.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call a gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second down now, they need 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Handoff now from the gun. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Another carry for him. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at it and go make a point.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Panther Street, ready. Panther 60.
Here's Milrow to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Rex, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. To the air, Milrow. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Go! 70, Cowboy 80.
They'll run it from the gun. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the 2nd half. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Chuck now on 1st down. On it to the yearly, picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Gotta cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Third down, here's Shuck. He's got it complete to Reed. They're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New set of downs from the 37. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. He's robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Off the play action, Chuck. Buying some time right. Into the hands of Harrison. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, here's Shuck. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 79.
Cook again. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves them a little bit closer. 3rd and goal coming up.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
So they'll have some time to prepare for 3rd and goal. We're at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Man in motion, out of the slot. Chuck now on 3rd and goal. He's got it in the end zone, but he can't get the feet down. Throw just took him a little bit too far, Brock. That's going to be incomplete.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Trying for it with Shuck. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders push this to an 8-point game. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Go! Ready?
Bill Rowe from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. Escapes. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down.
Come on. Ready, up.
They'll run here following the penalty. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And the gun, Milroe. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Here we go. Stretch the eagle. Stretch the eagle.
Milroe throwing on third down. That's complete. Here's Jones. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
They've got three tight ends on his first and goal, thinking run or play action.
Ready?
They'll try and punch it in. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
He was taken down.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Setting up, second and goal.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go. With 70 Lions. Ready?
Pistol now for Milroe. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers have cut it to a three-point game here in the fourth. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. And this one thankfully not It's off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score. Raiders 21. Packers 19.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give to Cook, running left. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
One of the tight ends motions right. They'll work against the blitz. He loses the football! But I believe a Raider covered that one, so the Raiders hang on to possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Raiders up by just a couple of points. All set now. 1st and 10. Trying it left side with Cook. That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they'll still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Let's go. 19 Lions.
He's back to throw. It's cut by Harrison. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders go up by 8 at the end. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. A chance to make it a 2-score game now and likely clinch the win with this try. And likely game-winning extra point strikes true, and that should do it. We get a 2-score game now late.
Packers 19.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Fix the Eagle! Fix the Eagle!
Throwing here, Milrow. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10, gotta score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down.
Now
it's Milroe. Rolling left, buying some time. He can run it. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Second down, looking for options. Right side, Shaheed's got it. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. It's a gain of 4 there, and it'll give the Packers the first.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Escapes the pocket. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He splits down inside the 35-yard line. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. First down throw here from Milroe. Short pass brought in. And he's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
19.
Throwing now. Milroe bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to push deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem, there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
At the 22-yard line. A gain of 2.
Back to the well again. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of them. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He rolls to his right. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And he even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Packers cut the lead down to just 2. They've got less than 40 seconds to work with. Not impossible, but got to recover this kick. And the Raiders able to cover up the onside try. That seals up this game. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Here's a design run. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.